Okay, I'm level 62 or 63 maybe, and I just want to do a showcase of what the build looks like. A lot of people were asking about a basic demonstration and had a lot of concerns regarding mana, um, and I could answer those somewhat. So my current mana is 208, 15 regen. I would really, I don't think you need to be much more than 200 ever. In regen, you'd like kind of as high as possible. The game just, oh, there we go. Servers have been abysmal, but yeah. So this is what the gameplay looks like. I'm fully automated at this point. Have been since about level 40 something. And it's pretty much just walking around casting Chthonic Fissure, and you'll just have enough mana to like just do what you need to do, pretty much. And that's totally okay because it has to just be up for whatever 6-7 seconds. So there's an exiled mage. So you can see how much damage this one fissure does to it. It'll pretty much kill it instantly. That sort of content. And the only thing, I'm really only pushing Chthonic Fissure. That's it, because it's going to be auto-casting my bolts, which then do my rips and my all my other stuff. So you don't really have to be walking around, oh, there's a mana shrine. That's your friend. You don't have to be walking around doing whatever. The reach is incredible, and you're insanely tanky with how much ward you have, and that's coming up constantly. So it's really just like walking in every screen or so, you just drop a fissure, and it'll totally clear. Its reach is very far. It'll hit things like that fissure there will hit things over here. So yeah, and for single target, you drop your fissure and you push your little orby bubble move you get, what is it called? Veil? Profane Veil. That pretty much is it. That clears any content at this stage. So if you're having issues with mana, basically the answer is not a fun one. It's just your gear is shit, and if you need to get more gear. I don't even have mana on my relic. I don't have mana regen on a lot of places. I just have the amount I have, and that's kind of that. We got what we got. We would love to have more, and I could probably get twice as much mana regen as I have, but I don't have it yet. So it's totally fine as is. As you can see, I'm not having any issues. We'll do one more here just as a demonstration. But again, like, there's no mystery answer to the mana issues. You need more mana, more regen, and be maybe more conservative and more timely with your casts. Again, like one cast right here will kill everything on screen. No problem. It'll reach pretty wide, pretty far, and it's up for a decent chunk of time. And again, we're applying hundreds of dots, right, with this ability. So when the Chthonic Fissure ends, there's still dots rolling. Those dots really can equate to like 30% of a normal mob's life pool. So you don't have to really be too concerned. Those are not the unique boots I need. Too concerned with what's going on. And if you go into the negative on mana, it doesn't really matter because you'll just be okay. Again, when you cast it, if it reserves any, it's going to be going up and down like crazy because it's constantly eating your mana, trying to cast abilities, and it's constantly getting mana back from Chaos Bolts hitting things. So it's just like this kind of seesaw. Now, you want the seesaw to be more in the mana gaining direction, but that's really just more of a byproduct of the fact that our gear isn't great at the beginning of the game, and that's okay because it's the beginning of the game. So it'll never feel as bad as it does right now. And for reference, I have every single talent point that makes it cost more mana. Okay, I have all that stuff on. So this is as bad as it's ever going to feel, and it still feels perfectly fine. Now, you'd like to get mana. Things you could do is be ripping affixes for mana as you see them. Anytime you see a drop that has mana or mana regen rolls, you can rip them, save them, because you'd love to use them for later and start stockpiling those sort of things. And it makes a pretty noticeable difference. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, that's basically it. The build feels amazing. Incredibly tanky. Great damage. Really nice clear. It's just a really comfy playstyle of one button. At the moment, my resistances are basically capped, very close to capped. A little bit of Void Fizz low. And yeah, decent health, decent mana. And it's going great so far. So that's it. That's the demonstration. The things you want to keep grinding for, just pull this on screen because these are the most important things, is the Bone Claimer Barboot Helmet. Very, very good, important. The ward per second per uncapped necro scales absurdly eventually, so you want that. and the ladle, which drops off of mat exiles. So we saw that off of an exile I killed. I didn't get one. I'm at like 15. It's listed as uncommon. God knows what uncommon means. But keep killing exiles. You'll get a ladle eventually. And for the bone claimers, what I would recommend, I mean, it's a base game drop. So you want to, what I'm doing is I went to Stolen Lance first, because that gives you the helmet blessing. So you work on that. And then you could eventually maybe get a glyph. There's a glyph. I don't know if I have one. I don't. It's this one right here. It lets you turn a base item into unique. You could use that and hope you get bar boot off of a gladiator helmet. That's really about all there is to say about that. And that's it. That's the demo. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Maybe I'll do like another video as an AMA, but next video will probably be when I'm like level 90 and I have most of my gear. So that's it. I'll see you guys later on stream. I'll be streaming. Servers are absolute dog shit, but we're doing our best. So love you later. Bye.